Hello, everybody, and welcome to my Google Pixel 4 XL 64 gigabyte clearly white 1 month review. So, I'm still loving this device. Absolutely 100% amazing. Loving the matte finish. I love that accented orange power button with the volume rocker, the SIM card tray on the left, the USB-C with the microphone and the speaker downward facing, and then the top grill speaker along with the camera on the left and the Project Sully on the right. It unlocks and it's super fast. They still haven't released the update that they promised to come out in the future yet, to where you have to actually be looking and have the attention on the phone for it to unlock. Right now, you can close your eyes and unlock it. It's a security thing. Banks and other privacy companies that use the app on their device to unlock with the camera. A lot of them haven't put in face unlock yet because there's no security of you actually looking at it yourself. It could be someone has the phone holding you and making you just look at it without your eyes being open. So once that happens, I'm pretty sure a lot of companies are going to take on this specific feature. I hope, at least. I really, really hope. Um, so you can see my Tech 21 Evo check case. I, again, love this case. Not sponsored, but would love to. Amazing. I replaced the power buttons with the green one, or the volume rocker with the green one, and I still have the black one for the black. I wish I could remove it and just see that orange accent button, but it's too deep inside the case and you couldn't press it, so I kept it black. All right. Pictures are great. I don't have anything here on the device to show you. It just won't show the honest truth to it, so we may as well not. Speakers are great. I don't want to demo that because I see it in demos all the time and you honestly don't get the true feeling. But definitely really awesome. Um, Day-to-day use, battery life for me, average consumer. Not, I wouldn't call myself an extreme power user. Um, I did turn the 90 hertz under the developer mode, which you just, press the build number under about phone, I think 7 or 8 times, and then it enters you into developer mode and you can force this 90 hertz refresh rate. After just an average day use with that on the Pixel 4 XL, I find that I get home and I have like anywhere from 30 to 50% battery life. If I have it just variabling, going from 60 to 90 depending on what you're doing, I feel like I get home and I have anywhere from 70 to 60% battery, which is awesome without power save. If I have power save on, it's a little bit higher depending on the day to day. Um, Again, you guys know I'm on T-Mobile, so the service where I work is decent. The antennas on this phone seem to do better than the iPhone 11 or 10. Either of those family devices. It just seems like the antennas just don't work well in my building, so I have to modify it a little bit in the software. Um, Again, I say this texture on the back's amazing. The texture on the side is also amazing. It's aluminum with this rubber coating, I guess you would say. I don't really know the exact wording, but excellent feel. I think it feels built really well. Built really well. One thing I was very skeptical about the Pixel 4 was that you only have, once you wake it up and you open it up, let me unlock it because it's not looking at my face. That's why it's requiring this. Um, so you have this one navigation bar and you can swipe between apps and stuff. You can also swipe up halfway, do that kind of stuff. But I'm used to the Pixel 3 that had the original three buttons, back, home, and recent. Um, and then they switched to a two gesture system where you had the back button and the little pill. Now they just have this. Just going to look at it really quick to get that out of the way. Now they just have this single line, very iPhone esque. Something that you probably have noticed is these two little lines on the side. You pretty much drag those into the middle, and it activates this new minimalistic Gmail Google Assistant. You also have the you have the squeeze to activate Google Assistant. I love it. I think the minimized version is better. All that voice and interaction stuff without grabbing data, doing transcriptions and stuff like that, all local. Nothing is sent off device and then brought back. I love that the moving background is actually coming through on the always on display. I think that's awesome. It's just a little flare to the screen. I've been kind of fiddling with all the different live wallpapers and things like that to see what works the best. But I don't have too many customizations of like other than just apps. Sorry, I had to look at it again. I have one for my Disney trip. I've got my Keep page, and that's it. That's all it is. Everything else is just apps, and then you've got your normal app drawer, which is great. Then you've got your settings, which you can modify what color those are. You can modify the font, the style of the icons in your app drawer, and just apps in general. There's a lot more customization. That is all related to Android 10, which is still a great operating system. This device launching with Android 10, the Pixel 3 launching with Android 9 Pie. So there's features like beaming, Android beaming, which was on Android 9, and then it was removed in Android 10. They're supposed to be bringing something very similar to, oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. I want to say Air Power, or no, not Air Power, AirShare, whatever it is, the Apple thing. I should know. I'm a fanboy. But they're bringing something very similar to that to the Android experience under Android 10 in the future updates. So we'll see what they come out with. It's very universal. That's, from device to device over ad hoc connection of some sort or Bluetooth or whatever it is. So other than that, I would definitely recommend this to anybody that's looking for a nice. I mean, it's on par with iOS and iPhone 11, 11 Pro, and 11 Pro Max. The difference in adding the little extra RAM is nice. I want to say it has 6 gigs of RAM. The storage options are a little low. They're on the same par as Apple's iPhone 11. So you get 64 and 128. And they may even have a 256 or something like that. No, they may have 512. I don't remember on that iPhone 11 itself. But they do still have those basic sizes. They did remove the unlimited original quality video and picture storage for the 3 years that they gave, the Pixel all the way to the Pixel 3. But that's okay. You get high quality, which is a lower level quality, but it's still unlimited. And you always have the Google Drive and Google One that you can subscribe to and get more space at very cheap prices. So, I don't know what else to mention. I have a screen protector on it. I got my Tech 21, so I've actually dropped it. Not face down, but I've dropped it, and this rib design they put in here really absorbs that energy that comes off the drop. No damage on it. It wasn't a heavy drop or from high point, but still. I think that's really all I can mention. The best thing for you to do is just go get one in your hand. I know T-Mobile, I know Verizon both have demos. I know it's hard to demo a phone in a store to take it out in real life. I've done it before with the iPhone 11. I did it with the Note 10 Plus recently. And now being on the iPhone 11 Pro, just having the experience of the different things, you'll determine if the cameras work for you. I'm an iOS and an Android guy, so I want to have one of each. I am still contemplating, and this is for another video, if the Pixel 4 and the iPhone 11, and I keep doing this because it's right over here. I'm going to bring it into frame just for a moment. Here is the new iPhone 11 Pro. You can see you've got standard, 2 times ultra wide. You've got standard and 2 times telescopic. So you're missing one on the Pixel. I don't feel like I'm missing it though. But then at the same time, it's like, even if I either stick with the iPhone 11 Pro or go with the iPhone 11 for a little bit cheaper, I would still get the standard lens and the ultra wide, which they put down here. So actually, this actually looks like the ultra wide, just looking at it from an angle. So you'd be missing this lens, but you'd have these two. So I don't know. It's, if I have the standard telescopic and normal, really high quality, well done, and I have the ultra wide over here, then I've got the best of both worlds. So I know most people don't walk around with 2 phones, but I'm that guy. So we're going to have another video on the iPhone 11 Pro here very shortly. Thank you all for watching. Comment, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you real soon in the next one. Bye, guys.